think with that, we're ready to start our little one shot. So, you don't really need to recap the last session because this is kind of a one shot. But set the scene for me, why don't you? What would you be doing on this fine day in town before getting called for anything? Is there anything you like to do in your leisure? Anything fun? Because, this is not a time you'd be training exactly. This isn't a time like that. You just kind of have free time to yourself at the moment.
Yeah, I think Nowa is outside of the castle. He's a very, I don't want to say lazy, but he likes to relax, walk the village, find, food to snack on as he walks.
Yeah.
Just carefree. He likes to take his time doing these things, and he appreciates his time off.
Yeah, very much so. Because, is Davros at this point, kind of upping your training, basically? Would you say, in the background?
He's definitely making it more intense, but still in secret.
Yeah. Because he doesn't want your brother to know, really.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, so, you're basically walking. You see some, town folk basically, bow to you as they walk by. So you're just wandering the town. And I think as you're wandering the town, you think life is good right now. It's just, it's peaceful. You're getting trained, you don't know what's coming up. You heard some rumblings, but I mean, that's not stuff you have to worry about at the moment. Of course not. That's something your brother's always handled for you.
I'm not the Lord.
What?
I'm not the Lord.
Exactly.
I'm just his younger brother.
Yeah. So, I think it'll be around noonish after you have some time off and you've just, been relaxing a bit. I'm just going to use this mini. I'm going to use, what mini should I use? I'm going to use this mini for Sir Davros. Does that sound good?
That's good. Yeah.
Right. You see him kind of find you. Describe Sir Davros.
Davros is a very, I wouldn't say elderly, but he is definitely
seasoned.
Grizzled. He's seasoned, he's grizzled, he looks like he's been a part of many a war. But he doesn't look old per se. Maybe early 50s at most.
Yeah.
But he is human. He's got a very well-kept beard. Nice slick back hair. He takes his appearance very seriously as he does work closely with the Lord of Norgard. And he just wears his simple knight armor with the House Alarian symbol on the chest.
Yeah, and you can see you can tell he's looking for you as he, finally spots you and walks up to you and he's like, how are you doing?
It was fine till you came.
You upset at my presence?
I know what it means.
Yes. We have another little journey to go on to check out. There's this weird island. It's not my place to explain. Your brother would like to see you and tell you himself.
All right.
Yeah. So he basically escorts you all the way up to the castle. I made a big map just for one session. I know. I did use like slabs and
Good
stuff. I did use a lot of slabs to make it, but I'm happy. Yeah. So you get to the front gate. He's like, "Hold up, I have to do the old secret handshake." And you can see he like basically like taps his sword an amount of times, and he's like, "Allow me entrance." And the gate opens. One of them does. All right. Now, I think your brother should be in the kitchen somewhere. And in here, you're going to see, I think this is the one we picked for your brother in the other one shot. So, yeah. Looks very similar, but different.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I get the picture.
Yeah. Yeah. And your brother sees you both approach and he's like, very quick at getting the boy, aren't you, Davros? And he's like, when he's not lazing around, it can be quite easy to find him in the middle of town. Your brother just like gives a knowing smile, and he kind of looks at you up and down. He's like, "So, did did my old mentor here tell you any of what I have for you to do?"
He just told me something about an island.
Yes. We have it's right off the coast of Prenate. And, it shouldn't be anything too bad, but rumor has it a little small cult is brewing there. But there's been reports of a very strange magic, and I basically want you, as seasoned in magical identification and archaeology as you are, and you know your history, you're the only one I can kind of afford to go and see what this is.
Any information on the cult?
Well, the cult, from what we know, is it's small pickings. It's relatively new, I think. New in the fact we haven't really heard of them before, maybe a couple months ago. I mean, honestly, it might just be 4 people around a campfire for all we know. But in any case, if there's any magical items, we'd want to make sure it is not anything too catastrophic. And besides, you're a great researcher in your own right, and the experience would be a great boon to you.
I guess I got to do something around here, right?
Earn your keep. Besides, it would almost be, think of it as another achievement, so that you can one day maybe even take my place if you get enough.
Right.
Well, here's the map, and he hands you like a kind of really nice piece of paper, like definitely not something that a peasant would use. This is definitely high grade paper, and you can see his handwriting is as beautiful as ever. Here's the location. You can take one of the ships and then take a rowboat to the island, as there's a lot of rocks around around the island that make it impossible for one of our bigger ships to go.
Is it just Davros and I?
Yes.
Okay.
I would send more, but there is the trouble around our borders that I had sent the rest of the guards, sans a couple to keep guard at the town, to check out just to make sure we could keep our border secure.
I understand. When do we leave?
Well, as soon as possible, but feel free. And he kind of looks at your mentor to the right, and he pulls out like a little pouch of gold, and he's like, I want to see how well you can budget yourself. There'll be no discounts, no sales. I want to test your ability to stock up on your own. So don't take anything from our armory or anything.
Okay.
And he hands you a pouch of about 120 gold. A pretty decent amount, honestly. And he's like, just, tell me how well it goes. Make sure you stock up on any healing or anything before you go. And then, your mentor peeps up and he's like, I'm not a healer. I am an attacker. I'm a defender, but I cannot close your wounds, but I can open them.
Well, I hope it's not my body you tend to open.
Well, only if you get wordy with me.
Right.
They chuckle to each other before, you kind of say your farewells, and he lets you go. All right. Now, what kind of supplies are you looking for before you go out?
I think just some basic arrows, maybe a potion or two.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing really crazy.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll drag you to the town again. Whee!
Go high up.
Alright. Yes, so you are back here at the town. What kind of things are you looking for? So yeah, arrows, and then you said potions. All right. You might be able to get all those at the general store. So that is going to be, I think it's this one. It's the general store. That is a house. We'll just use the bar as the general store. Why not? We'll use the bar.
Yeah, it could double.
All right. Yeah. So, yeah, Davros goes in with you. And he's like, I'm not going to do the speaking for you, boy. It's going to be all you.
Right. Not that you'd be any help. And I just walk up.
Yeah. The lady at the counter is like, how do you do?
I'm well. And yourself?
Mighty splendid this day. Not too much business, but, sun's out and birds are chirping. Can't hope for a better day.
Suppose not. How much would you run me for 2 basic healing potions?
2 healing potions. Let us see here what I have in stock. All right. Healing, you said?
Yes.
All right. I can do it about 50 gold a potion. But I can always knock it down to 45 for you, so.
No. It's full price is only fair.
You are kind to us.
And I hand her the 100 for the 2.
All right.
And then I know this may seem strange. I already have a quiver full of arrows, but how much for an extra 10?
Are you looking for regular standard arrows, or are you looking for more exotic arrows?
Just basic arrows.
All right. Well, your normal arrows will run you about... Let's see here. Arrow.
Arrow.
Arrow. Oh yeah, here. We sell arrows by the 20. It is a gold piece per 20 arrows. But like I said, we also do special arrows as well, though they are a little bit pricier.
You know what? I will take the 40, and I slide the 2 gold pieces across.
All right. And she hands you 20. She hands you 40 arrows, takes the gold pieces, as well as gets the potions for you. Well, I'm happy I could have been of use. Just so you know, next week we are getting in some very, very unique products. There's this arrow with almost an explosive on the end. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. Be good for excavation.
Or a crowd of people. But that is the intrusive thoughts.
Yes. Only slightly. We can all dream.
Yes.
I did have one more request.
Of course.
You wouldn't happen to have, I don't know, as much rope as possible, maybe 100 feet's worth?
Oh, Sir Latrian, we have all the rope you'll ever need. We also have rope arrows if you're interested, but let's see here. How much rope do you need? 150?
Sure.
All right. All right. Are you looking for silk or are you looking for hempen rope? Silk is way more expensive, but way easier to climb.
I kind of look back at Sir Davros and I think about it for a second. Which one's heavier?
Heavier. I would say hempen rope is a little bit heavier.
Perfect.
All right. For 150 feet of it, that'll be about 3 gold pieces.
Great. I slide that across.
All right. She goes in the back. You just see her like carrying like 40 or like 60 pounds of rope. She's like, very heavy. But
Perfect.
it's way easier to carry if you have a carriage or you put it on your back in your pack or anything.
Right. I think it should be good.
All right. Pleasure doing business.
Likewise. I give her a little bow and
Yeah, she gives a little curtsy. Right.
I look at the counter
Yeah.
and I look back at Sir Davros and I turn and look at him and I kind of go, it's all you.
All me. Thank you.
I did the talking.
Yeah.
You do the carrying.
Ugh. You're gonna get it for this later, but I don't know. I feel like I'll go easy on you. And he takes it all. You can see, despite being older, despite being, seasoned as he is, this man easily can carry this amount of weight. He's done it before. This man has probably carried well over 200 pounds in his pack before, along with armor.
Thanks.
All right.
Sweet.
Now, do you want to walk, take a carriage, or go and get a horse?
We can get some horses.
All right. How much gold do you have left?
15?
Huh. Well, that should be enough for a donkey.
Perfect for carrying all of our stuff then.
That is true. So yeah, you go to the local stable and they're like, a donkey? Yeah, we have 2 of those. We'll be fine. And they they look it up. If you're, it's like, that'll be 16 gold for 2 donkeys.
16 for 2?
Mm-hmm. 8 per.
8 per. I guess we could just do the one and walk.
Davros looks at you and he's like, are you shy 1 gold?
No. I just feel the exercise is a good idea. As I think to myself, I'd hate to prove my brother right.
Okay. And he turns to the stable person. He's like, sorry, not at the moment. Sorry we wasted your time. And you both head out and decide to walk.
Or no, we're grabbing one.
Okay, just one?
To carry this
We'll
stuff,
take one.
Yeah, we're taking just one.
Just one.
To carry the stuff. And then we're taking back the 7 gold that we have left.
All right. Sounds great. All right. All right. And yeah, you take off traveling with this mule behind you carrying all your goods. It takes you, I would say, about 8 hours or so. You're not too far from the shore. That's why, honestly, you're able to get supplies as easily as you usually do. Hold on, let me pull up the map so I'm not bullshitting this. It's gonna be a decently long sailing trip, but I mean that's kind of what you sign up for when being on research expeditions and such.
Right.
But we're gonna skip past most of the traveling, to be fair. But yeah, you guys get on your the boat next to the shore that you have commissioned. It's a small kind of schooner kind of boat. It's not too big, but it's enough for simple trading, and it has a couple of the little mini cannons that can kind of shoot bigger pellets.
Yeah.
It's got those on it, but it doesn't have any big cannons.
Right.
And this is just theater of the mind right now, of course, but basically the captain's like, so you ready to head off?
I think so.
All right. And you spend the next week and a half kind of traveling day in, day out. before finally you reach this kind of rocky shoreline, where this ship is like, we can't go any further, but we can wait here for you. So no worries. We'll wait here for a couple days. And if not, you might have to find another ride out of here because of the pirates in the area.
Be far too easy.
Yes, just make sure you're in and out as fast as possible. Davros is basically like, with me at his side, I don't think there will be much of a problem. Right, Noah?
Yeah.
Because I know you'd like to lollygag, but it's not the time.
I'm just kind of looking at the island, almost zoning.
Mm-hmm.
Something about this place.
He like snaps his fingers in front of you and he's like, hey, wake up. I know you like to daydream and all, but now is not the time to lose your cool.
Right.
All right. And you get on a little rowboat. Davros has both the oars, just... As he's rowing, he's basically like, so, what do you think of the rumors around Prenate so far?
About everything happening in the east?
Well, with the capital and everything, and, well, we saw a little bit of it, all the dead ships on the way here, next to the Triton Kingdom. What do you think about it?
I mean, I only know what I've heard around town. Just war's coming. Varen doesn't tell me anything, so...
Your brother just wishes you to be safe. But, being safe won't help you in a fight. It is why I've been training you.
Which I'm grateful for. Just... As everybody who learns to fight, I just hope I don't have to use it.
That is the hope, isn't it? I also wish to hone your eye to political issues. I know politics is not your kind of thing. Every young person goes through the phase, to be fair, but it is one of those things that it is important to keep an eye on.
Yes.
There's rumors of dark forces.
What do you mean, dark?
It's hard to tell as we are isolated a little bit from the other fiefdoms and regular towns around, but through the grapevine, you see he kind of like shakes his head. He's like pondering whether he should even like really unload such heavy information on you. Do you try to like reassure him at all, like that you can handle it, or do you just kind of let it go?
I'll reassure him.
Well, basically, there's rumors of these creatures led by a mad wizard, sorcerer, something like that. I'm not a magic user. Couldn't tell you the difference, honestly. But point is, these creatures dissolve people and apparently lay eggs or something like that. Very, very strange, honestly. It's probably just fantasy tales. But if it is real, and I mean, we know of the monsters that do exist in this world, it wouldn't be insane to think a monster like that could exist, you know. But it is important to keep an eye out.
Or guess you never know when myth becomes reality.
What is stranger? Reality is or myths?
Well, I guess we're in the business of finding out, aren't we?
That is what that intellectual mind of yours is set to do. So, let us be careful as we bound off to this island. It doesn't have a name on the map, but apparently there's a rumor of it being called the Vishak. Some kind of draconic of some kind.
Knew it was going to be draconic. I would have read up.
Well, dragons are your specialty, aren't they? You've been interested in them for a long time.
Interested, sure, but never got the chance.
Well, dragons are real. Who knows, you might get the chance to see one. Ooh. As he kind of like plays with you.
Guess this would be the place. Something creepy and secluded.
Quite possibly could be. Looks like we're here. As you see, you kind of pull up to this, like, it looks like this just very ruined island here. All right, we are here.
I already say I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, you always say that.
Something about this just quite literally screams.
It's just your nerves. I wouldn't worry about it too much. All right. Do you want me to stick with you, or do you feel confident enough to go on your own? I just want to do a once around the perimeter.
Is it like nighttime right now?
It's sundown.
Okay. Should we make camp for now, or do we?
I mean, maybe whatever is here would be best explored in the darkness of night. It's hard to tell.
Hurt. If you want to patrol the perimeter, I can check out these rooms right here.
All right, sounds good. I'll leave you to it. As he goes and patrols the perimeter. Yes, you see these large, destroyed, almost like fortress-like ruins with a blue light shining through one of the windows.
I'm just kind of keeping my eye on it, and then I'm going to light the torch from my pack. I will very carefully make my way around to find an entrance.
All right.
I
Lead your character wherever you want. Find a set of steel doors. Make me a perception check.
Perception. A 10.
Yeah, I think this vibrating in your ears, this like the blood pumping is kind of blocking some of your senses.
Time like the present. And I go to open the door.
You open it, and inside you see two people around a little campfire with a skeleton on the floor next to them. You see them kind of like twitching a little bit. Obviously, these people are kind of acting a little strange, being in an abandoned fort on an abandoned island, but you kind of barge in and they look at you like, oh.
Sorry to intrude. I didn't think.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So we just didn't expect anyone from the group to come by and check in on us as we're doing our initiation.
Right. Sorry. Did. Sorry, I really didn't expect anybody to be in here.
What do you mean? You told us to be in here.
I told you?
Well, not you personally, but the other members.
You must have me mistaken.
Yeah. As you say that, I think his like female companion here just kind of speaks in his ear. Roll me a perception to see if you can hear it.
That is 18.
18. You hear the very faintest of a whisper like, I don't think he's one of them. And the guy's like, oh. I think you made a wrong turn somewhere. We are just, roaming vagabonds. We seek
While he's talking, I want to take a look around, like see if I can infer what they were talking about with initiation.
Yeah. Roll me a perception, and then I'll keep talking. He's like, yes, I think it's best if you leave before much happens. It gets pretty scary here at night, and we wouldn't want anyone else to be harmed looking after little old us.
That was a 22, by the way.
22. You see very strange crystals in the back. Very magical crystals. Being used basically as a light source. Besides the campfire.
Yeah, I must have made a wrong turn. I'll leave you to it if you would allow. I just kind of slowly start backing up with one hand on my torch and one hand on my sword.
Mm-hmm. They are looking intently at you, almost weirdly intent.
And I just step outside.
They close the door behind you. Davros finally like kind of makes his way around. He's like, "Oh, yes. Good to see you again, Nowa. Did you find anything?"
I think I found those cultists.
Cultists. All right. Well, let's go have a look. Are they in this building?
Yeah, but I wouldn't just barge in. I kind of already did that.
And what did they say?
That I should leave.
Well,
They made it seem like there was more of them, too.
Definitely nicer than other cultists I've ran into, that's for sure. Maybe we can pry a little bit more information off of them.
Think maybe you should do the talking this time, and I'm going to climb around. It'd be a little weird if I walked back in with another person.
Mm-hmm. All right. I will. Yeah, and you basically see him. You see him. Hold on, let me roll this. Okay. You hear him knock on the door. Official cult business. Now, I heard some talking. What seems to be the issue, you two? Seeing as his face is currently covered, he's kind of using that as like a mask for himself. And you hear them kind of start to talk as the door closes again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and climb this wall here to.
All right, make me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check.
Or athletics, depending on how you tell me how you do it. If it's just regular
climbing.
If it's just regular climbing, then do athletics.
Okay.
I think it's a very, very easy because you can see part of the wall here is chipped. And I think you're able to make it up with a little bit of struggle, but only a couple rocks knocked down. You hear the people inside are a little jumpy.
Would be too if I was stuck on this island. This place is fucking creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, on the top you see this ancient telescope. It's kind of rotted to time, but you can tell this may have once been a research post.
Should we have that kind of thing in our garden?
All right.
Right up the stairs and kind of stop.
Yeah, you hear the conversation pick up back again in your ears, and he's like, "So, remind me again what the big guy said." His charisma is not very high, and he rolled a 4. This is
on deception.
just on his persuasion and like performance rolls.
Okay.
And they're basically like, shouldn't you know? And like, you hear the woman whisper again, make a perception check with disadvantage because you're you're kind of behind them and at the top of the stairs.
Yeesh.
Ooh, on that
Did not
one.
hear shit.
He was for all you know, it went silent in there.
I'm gonna make my way down the stairs quietly.
Okay, roll me a stealth. Oof. Good rolls
7.
today. Good rolls. Yeah, you basically like these stairs are decrepit, and you basically like kick a large stone down, and you just hear it bounce off every step. Boom, 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 boom. As oh my god, yeah, and you basically
This is going great.
you go down and just fucking they all turn to fucking look at you. Davros from behind them is just basically like, what the fuck? Like just miming like, what the fuck?
Like, the fuck you.
He gives you a fucking finger. It's just like, and you just hear the sound of him like drawing his sword. We'll do it the hard way then. And he like, the man turns around and he just sees the sword at his throat, and he's like, now it's time to drop the act. What is going on here? And you can see he twists his sword and kind of like nicks a little bit of blood on the guy's jaw, and he's like, don't lie to me. The woman is still kind of looking at you, kind of like backing way over here.
I'll pull out my bow.
Do you draw it to like aim at her?
I have an arrow ready, but it's not drawn.
Okay. She's standing still looking at you. The guy with the sword at his neck is basically like, well, we learned some couple fortnights ago that there were some kinds of a group here, and we wish to learn more about them.
Seems like you did a little bit more than just learn.
We learned a many things, and we wish to join them. And right now, you're very much interrupting the initiation.
Join who?
Well, it's members of the Kawatha. And as he says that, you actually you hear a noise outside.
From the door behind.
Just outside, you hear a
I just kind of... I keep my eye on her. I look at both of them. Friend?
It's probably them now. Well, here. They probably wouldn't take kindly to either of you two here, so let me... You can aim a bow at me through the window. How's that? And I promise you I will just tell them everything is right as rain. Just don't kill us, please.
Fine.
Varen questions your, like, decision to let one of them go outside, but decides that you're holding the reins on this mission, so why not let you make some decisions? So yeah, he goes out. He's like, all right, everything is okay. Sorry for the commotion. We are just getting everything settled. You hear more gurgles and as the door firmly shuts suddenly, and without any warning, you hear the guy say, "Wait, what? Oh no! Oh no!" And you hear the guy say,
I couldn't see any of it.
"Yeah, that's good." You just hear a
Slowly turned to Davos.
yeah, you hear a panting outside.
Yeah, I just turned to Davos.
Yeah, Davos looks at you. He's like,
I don't think they were friends.
Neither do I. And you see the woman basically like, Javas, and she runs up the stairs.
Shit.
And she's like, Javas, where are you? Javas, and you hear her like kind of, as she's like running around in the dark, she trips off the edge of the fortress and like kind of falls to the ground outside. You're just hearing sounds at this point as you're like still hearing the panting, and she's like, and you hear the Javas, where are you? Just more distant. Before you also hear a scream from her in the distance.
Remember how I said I had a bad feeling?
Yes, I do. Why do your bad feelings always turn out to be something? Why can't you ever just have a normal feeling and it just turns out to be normal?
Is anything ever normal with what we do?
Maybe it should be. Maybe we should get in more normal quests.
Bring it up to my brother.
I might have to give him a handful.
We're gonna have to give whatever's outside a handful first.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at these crystals while whatever's going on outside is happening.
Mm-hmm. You know, as you get close to the crystals, you hear, ooh.
Like ringing?
Like a woo.
Your mic is cutting out when you do that.
Sorry. It's like a wolf howling at the moon.
From the crystals?
As you get close, you hear it outside. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Can I sense anything from these crystals?
Yeah, do you have any like magics to sense it, or do you just want to raw dog an arcana check?
Raw dog and arcana check.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
words you'd never thought you would hear.
Yeah. I don't have any proficiency with detecting magic yet.
Well, let's see what we got here. Okay.
Not bad. 17.
17. Yeah. I think you know that these seem to hold a sort of power. You're not sure what they are fueled on, this power, but it definitely feels like a mixture, like, I wouldn't say like a soul, but you could definitely feel some feeling of life force in it. Like if you were to touch it, you would feel a little bit more rejuvenated.
I'm gonna touch it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just pick up like a small one out of it or something.
All right. You get 4 temp hit points.
Nice.
As you see the light dies down from the crystals, as it needs to recharge.
From all of them?
Yeah, the whole stash.
Oh, okay. Huh.
interesting crystal you got there.
No, not anymore. I kind of just toss it to him.
And he grabs it and he's like, huh, strange little thing, isn't it? Huh, you should hold on to it. And he tosses it back to you, Mr. Researcher.
Sure do love having magic items just sitting in my pocket.
Yeah. Do you go upstairs?
Yeah, we're both gonna head upstairs, see what the fuck's going on.
All right.
Yeah. Cut box is not working. Just makes the whole building disappear.
Yeah, you basically hear a. You hear the sound of 4 hooves, paws, something running around the building.
Just kind of peer off the ledge, holding the torch out, seeing what I can see.
You definitely see a form of blood splatter near the door. You see an arm on the ground, still leaking blood.
Any ideas?
Well, we could just go and fight it, or try to sneak away, but
We don't even know what we're fighting yet.
that is true. With how fast it moves, I'm surprised it hasn't, tried to jump up here.
I just kind of slowly look at him. Now, why would you say that?
Well, I don't know. It could just be some two-legged little scamp. And as he says that, you hear a jump, and right behind him pops up. He's like, he looks at you dead in the eyes. You can see it through like the slits in his helmet. He's like, it's behind me, isn't it? Right.
I just draw my bow.
Oh, a lycanthrope. We should have fun with this one. All right, roll your initiative.
Yoink. We got a 19. Let's go.
All right. Ooh. Sorry, champ. All right. How do I put people into the... Oh, yeah, here we go. Bop, bop, bop. There we go. Werewolf, rolled a 20. Sorry.
Don't give a fuck.
All right. Let's see. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? Well, I guess I should say he or she. You know, werewolves aren't always men.
Hey, what are they going to do?
Hey, what are they going to do? They are going to do a great deal of things to you.
Oh,
Oh, let's see here. Oh, yes, perfect. He is going to jump. And he's going to land in the middle of the two of you. And he's going to do a multi-attack. He's going to bite at Sir Davros and swipe a claw at you. All right. All right. All right, does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
All right. He's going to hit both of you then, dealing damage. Let's see. How much does the bite do? Ooh, max damage. We love to see it. All right. Ba 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 ba. Okay, good. And you see it sinks its teeth in, but like you see like into Sir Davros, but you see it basically like he claps its like jaw open, like and like makes it so like before it can like infect him with anything, basically it basically just like crunches in his armor and it doesn't pierce, which hurts a lot still, but you know. And then as the wolf staggers back, it like claws at you for ba 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 ba. Okay, it's gonna do it's gonna do 6 damage.
Survivable.
Yes, yes. All right. All right. Next, it is your turn.
I suppose it is. I guess since now he's closed the range. In a very swift motion.
What is your health with temp HP, by the way?
It was at 51.
All right.
And then now it's at 45.
45. Gotcha.
But regular max HP is 47.
All right. Cool. Yeah. It is your turn.
In a swift motion, I'm just going to drop my bow and unsheath my 2 short swords. So I technically don't have my long sword yet.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to attack him with that.
All right.
So I will do the first attack. Oh,
Ooh, we like to see it.
yes.
All right. Now, you know the rules of the crit table, right? Do you want to roll on the crit table? If you roll on the crit table, the next time a natural
If I get a nat 1, then I have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, we'll roll on the crit table, sure.
All right. Well, it's basically like if you roll a nat 1 or someone else rolls a nat 20 against you.
Yeah.
All right. Roll me a D100. And also roll your damage.
D100. And then 42.
42.
And then damage is double, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can roll double the dice, which I recommend, or you can just double whatever you roll on your normal damage dice.
Right.
Ooh.
I got 6 plus the 3, so that's 9 damage.
9 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, that's just max damage for one fucking weapon.
Yep.
So it's not really that great, but whatever the 42 did.
Well, you'll be happy to know he is incapacitated for 1 round.
Oh, great. So does that mean I get advantage now on any attacks?
I was looking at my DN's screen. It cannot take actions or reactions for the whole round.
But no advantage on attack rolls?
No, sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, and then I'll just do the second attack. Should be 7 plus 6. That's 13. Yeah.
13 to hit?
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Cool. That's 5 damage
All right.
for that.
By the way, do you have silvered weapons?
Because I don't have my longsword, no.
All right, cool. Cool. So you said 6 damage?
Yeah, that was 5.
5 damage? All right.
Yeah, so it's 14 total damage so far. Quick question, since this is supposed to be a prequel,
Yes.
should I be using any of my gain stuff since levels 4 and 5?
I don't mind.
Okay, then I'm not gonna do anything crazy with it. I'm just doing the extra attack that I get from being level 5.
And that's fair.
Okay.
Because I didn't ask you before the session to make a level 2 version of your character or anything, you know?
Oof. So close.
We like it.
Yeah, that's hitting either way.
Yeah.
And then... Oh, max damage, 9.
All right. All right.
Some heavy hits. All right, Davros, take us home.
All right. Sir Davros's turn. He's going to look at this mangy mutt. And he's going to say, well, did not expect to see one of you today, but I guess we will have to make do. Let's see here. All right. He is going to... He's going to make 2 attacks with his sword. All right, let's see. Will those hit? +7. 17 will hit. Okay, both of his attacks will hit. As you see, he goes, and slashes deep into this creature. And he is going to roll his damage. You know what? He's going to use his action surge and attack. Okay. He's going to hit on his next 2 attacks as well with his action surge. Because he makes 2 attacks and it gives him another action. So he hit all 4 attacks, luckily. And that is going to be... 15, 16, 20 plus 20 plus 6. Okay. He's going to, you basically see him, you've seen this man's skill before, but it always astounds you every time as he does 4 deep slashes into this creature. With his sword and deals pretty massive 36 damage, which, because he does not have a silvered weapon though, is halved. All right.
Fortune.
All right. It did look like it really wounded this werewolf, though.
Fucking hope so. We both, even halved, we both did hefty damage.
Yeah. You see, he just, ooh, like it just howls in your face. Before you just see like the foam at the edge of his mouth, super like begging to like eat, basically. Oh, what is he going to do? What is he going to do? He is going to attack the little guy in front of him with his with 2 claw attacks.
Oh.
Meaning you. All right.
Indeed.
Will a 9 hit?
No.
Will a 17 hit?
Match.
Matches? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you see he tries to basically like claw the hell out of you as his like back is basically lashed by this sword. And he fails. He is going to, though, since he still has a movement, he can't disengage at all, but he is going to try to scurry away very quickly. Make an opportunity attack on him, if you wish.
Ew. $18.
18. All right, that will hit.
Is Davros doing one too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, there, bud.
An 8.
8.
8 damage.
8 damage. All right. Couple that with his. All right. All right. He is still up for the count, and you see him basically use his movement to jump down. Your turn.
I am going to move to where he jumped through. Can I see him from here?
No. Unless you want to make a perception check.
I'll make a perception check, sure.
All right.
Eight. 13.
Nope. Sorry. You just hear panting and like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna back up, kind of put my back to Davros.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna wait. So I'm holding my action.
All right. What are you holding your action for? Like if he comes up again?
Yeah, if he comes up, I'm just gonna slash.
All right. I think Sir Davros, having taught you what you know, is instinctually already at your back and doing the same. All right. You hear some scampering up the walls. Are you able to see him?
Like in game?
Yeah.
Or just as
In game. Like
in game, yes, I can see him.
okay, yeah. You hear him scampering up that wall and you see him at the top. As he jumps down and he is going to use a charging attack. I'm going to need a strength save from you.
Boy. Not a great stat. Actually, no, it is a decent stat.
I dropped my dice on the floor, but do you want to see it?
Oh boy. What do we get?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the Discord general chat for you, just so you can.
Oh, great.
Just so you can see.
Is that what you're sticking to?
Yep.
All right.
So, what did you get on your strength save, though?
Let's say.
It's a DC 14.
Oh. Well, I guess I technically saved.
Okay.
I got a 17.
All right.
Yeah.
It's more than technically. Yeah. Let's see what Sir Davros. Say sorry for Sir Davros, as he is going to be, along with the damage against him, flown off the roof and knocked prone. As this creature bounties forth and basically just like launches into you. Roll me a D100 as I just do the damage real quick for this attack.
$47.
27? 47.
47.
It's going to be 21 damage to you and Sir Davros. Ooh, this one's fun. All right. You basically roll me a DC 10 Dex save.
Dex save. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right. Basically, what happens is it rushes into you. Being still somewhat of an amateur, instead of getting your weapon knocked out of your hand as it like barrels its fist into you, and like claws like scrape against you, you also, part of that damage is you hold your sword a little clumsily in front of you and not as steady as it could be, and basically what happens is it like lurches back and like it hits your face, so you have a nice scar on your cheek now.
Great.
All right. It's your
A
turn.
fully cosmetic thing that was never addressed in the.
Hey,
In the
no
present
one
day,
wanted to
but-
bring it up. No one wanted.
Yeah, nobody asked about it.
We're just gonna start bringing it up every second. Like,
Yeah.
what happened to the scar? You know?
Yeah, we'll be on the carriage ride, and Josephine's gonna be like, "So, what's the story with that scar?"
Well, so
Funny
long.
you should ask. All right. Well.
You basically hear Sir Davros basically like, "Oh, damn! It's like a bull just straight into my chest."
All right. I am going to use. Where'd it go? There it is. Just trying to find D&D Beyond.
It's D&D. D&D Beyond.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use Booming Blade.
All right.
So just regular smack along with that booming energy. That is a 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then, whoops, prematurely let go of that, but that's okay because we got max damage.
All right.
It's 9 damage on top of the booming energy.
And if it moves, then the booming energy.
Yes.
All right.
And then I will do
Another hit. That'll hit.
Yeah. That'll hit.
That'll
Yeah.
hit. That'll do it.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
That'll do it.
And then 6 damage.
6 damage. All right.
And then I'm going to.
He looks on the brink of death. But he also looks like an animal trapped in a corner.
Yeah, well, he kind of is. Shit. Good. It's now or never. This is hopefully gonna work, but if I pull out a dagger because I dropped my sword, would that be a bonus action or an action to pull it out?
I'll just let you take it out.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna use that. An attempt to hit.
Ooh,
that would have been so perfect if it was a nat 22.
It really would have.
All right. So, 1d4.
Ooh, max damage.
Yep, plus the 4, so it's 8.
How do you kill it?
Oh. I think after barreling into me and getting my face slashed by my own sword, I'll just kind of like I do like a little stumble back, but regain my footing and immediately just drive like one sword in and then pull the dagger out of my back sheath and just stab it right into its head.
All right. And you basically feel its blood kind of like you feel it twitch once after the dagger enters its head and then fall to the ground.
Yeah, I just fall on my ass and just
yeah, you basically just hear Sir Davros call up. He's like, "Are you okay?"
It's dead.
Whew. That's good to hear. You hear him just grunt as he gets back on his feet. He goes up the stairs, comes back around. You basically see his shoulder pad, his shoulder piece of metal. As he comes up the stairs, you see him just kind of rip it off. As you see these two jagged spikes of metal that were embedded in his shoulder from the teeth that tried to fucking bite down. As he just takes it off, he's like, ugh. These super strong fucking things are a lot to handle, but I'm glad you put it down.
Yeah. I think with that, I am going to I'll look at him and be like, still have the potions?
Of course. And he tosses one to you. We could also take a short rest here if you'd want to save the potions before trying anything else.
Guess that'd be a good idea too.
All right.
I just kind of fall on my back.
Let's at least get around the campfire first. And he kind of drags you over to the campfire. Well, a very eventful little first run in, if I do say so myself. I do wonder,
Yeah.
why a werewolf?
I don't know. But if that's the first thing that greets us, I really worry about what comes next.
You see, he's just kind of looking around too, just like kind of seeing what they might have in this little camp. As he scrounges around, he's like, "Hey, look what they have in here," and he pulls out 2 sets of robes. They look like religious robes of some kind. They got some strange scale markings on them, though.
We'll be part of that cult.
Do you think it might be good to disguise ourselves?
I think that's a great idea. Last thing we need is more run-ins with other people.
Especially with that run-in with them.
Yeah.
Though, I'm gonna have to ask you to take the forefront on any deception we might have to make, as I'm gonna have to be putting all my effort into making sure my shoulder doesn't give us away.
Good idea.
You see, he kind of puts like some towels under where like each of his shoulders are, so they're even level. But like you can see the towels are kind of soaking up some of the blood. He ties it around his arm, his shoulder, and he puts the robe over. He looks like a very broad-shouldered man now, but the robe hides it well.
Yeah.
Do you want me to change the minis to a cult member mini? Or would you rather just like kind of so you know better who you are?
Yeah, we'll just keep them like this, but in the head.
Yeah. Well, theater of the mind, you are in cult robes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look around and see what other supplies they might have.
Yeah. You actually see a book kind of peeking out from one of the pillows, I will say.
I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, as you pull out this book, you just basically see it's a little journal, and it has like roll me a quick Arcana check or history check, either or.
History would definitely be much better. A 16.
All right. A lot of it's gibberish because a lot of it's not in your natural tongue. A lot of Draconic is in here. There's some common though. Where you can see the common is mostly in where it's like the words that must be spoken. And you kind of see like where the steps were for this initiation. And it's like the words are Vashka Lemika. If you want to write that down. So V8. Here, I'll just like write in the Discord in your journal. How's that?
Sure.
Secret code. Vashka Lemika. You don't know what it says, but you're pretty sure that's how it's pronounced. Davros looks at you and he's like, found a book, I see.
Then I can read.
Anything interesting in there?
Yeah, just some code. Maybe it's part of the initiation.
We could use it to get in.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well,
hopefully I don't butcher the pronunciation.
it's open. By the way, when I did my once around of the perimeter before this happened, I did see a strange little altar just outside the door, by the water, by the rocks. Yeah. Maybe that could have something to do with where we go next. I don't know though.
This is only one way to find out.
Lead the way.
Are we short resting?
Yeah, you do short rest. You take like 3 or 4 hours just to make sure. No, a short rest. How long is a short rest? Hold on. Rest.
I guess yeah, technically like 3-4 hours.
Oh, it's only an hour. Okay, you get it. How many hit dice do you use?
For a short rest.
You can pick how many you use. So
I have out of 5, right? Or is it 4? Okay.
That's yeah. I think it's whatever you have.
I'll use 3 of them for now.
All right.
I'll do that in here. Down. 20 HP back. Cool.
All right.
I will definitely take that because I'm almost back to max health. Yeah, I just tore up some blankets, wrapped whatever was cleanest on my wounds, wiped off my cheek.
Yeah, Davros, you wipe it off, but not it. He sees you wipe it off, and he's like, "Little cut, huh?"
Yeah, just from the slash.
From the slash.
Yeah, you know when he knocked you off the roof.
Right. he knows your tells, and he's basically like, mm-hmm. All right.
We both know we fucked up.
Yep.
We fumbled a bit there.
Yes. I just saw this altar here when I was here a little bit previously. Can you make anything of it?
Yeah, I'll just look at the altar kind of.
Yeah, make me a Arcana or a Perception check on it.
Perception. Oh, yeah. Oof. 24.
Yeah. You see one of the eye holes in like the skull of the altar has one of those like crystals that you have in your hand. The other one is empty though. Like one of the crystals you got from the dilapidated fort. I mean.
Yeah. Just in the eye holes.
Yeah.
And then is the top of it that like bigger crystal, the orb?
Yeah. It looks like it's like half lit, basically.
Okay. Seems like whatever this is, these crystals breathe life. some kind of life force into it.
That is strange. I don't know of any such mineral that does such a thing, but
you think maybe that keyword is some kind of incantation?
I don't know. But let's see if he. I mean, we could try getting one of the crystals from the little fortress behind us and putting it in here and seeing if that helps.
Still have the one I grabbed. But they're both empty.
No, one of the eye holes does have a crystal in it.
Oh, one of them doesn't have a crystal.
Yeah, only one doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought one was depleted and the other was still on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll slot the one I took into the empty eyeball.
Yeah, you see it glow with like a light as you hear the creak of wood next to you. As you see the bridge basically go dum, 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 dum.
Isn't that convenient?
And you see a rock lower down. Well, would you look at that? Another puzzle solved by the great duo.
Well, if only we were as good at fighting as we were at solving puzzles.
I'll have you know, I am one of the best.
Yeah, I know. Just wish we were more coordinated.
Well, a little bit more training and I'll have you doing tricks off my back. How's that?
Yeah, that'd be a sight to see.
All right. And you see like what looks like two actually regular huts here. This is very odd.
People live here. I mean, I figured people came here because of the cult, but I didn't think they lived here.
Seems this cult may be a little bit bigger than a fantasy.
Just our luck.
And as you finish saying that's just our luck, you see the door open to your right, and you see a figure in robes walk out, and he's like, "Greetings, brothers." Davros is like, "Greetings."
Greetings. And I bow.
Okay. Yes, and he basically is like, "Oh, I've not seen you around before. What is the code?"
Ashkalimika.
All right. Good. We just have to make sure that we don't let it get out. I know we have some initiates in the fort wanting to come join, so we just have to be careful to not let them in early or to let any outsiders in. Welcome home. And you see he goes and he walks up to this door that opened up behind you, and he's like, "Limikal." and he closes up the door. Well, I will see you at mass in the deepest, darkest dungeons below.
Is that door closed, or is it?
Yeah,
still...
he closes it behind him.
Okay.
Davos is like,
yeah. As soon as it closes, I just look over at him.
He's like, what the fuck?
We are in much, much deeper shit than I thought.
Language, young Alarian, but I do agree.
I guess we gotta stay blending in.
The caves over there don't look that inviting.
No, they don't. But he did say mass down below, so I guess we, as I go up to the ledge, I just look down.
Yeah, you basically like kick a rock, and this just goes, and you just hear it tumble, tung, tuck, tung, all the way down. A good 100 feet.
Yeah, I just kind of mumbled to myself, deep shit.
He walks over to the ledge. He like pats your back a little too strongly. You're like, next to the edge, and he's like, you wouldn't want to fall down there.
Yeah, no kidding. I just start following the railroad.
Yeah. You see, whatever railroad this might be is long decrepit. This is obviously like whatever is here has been built on the ruins of something else. You see cultists in the walkways across from you, just kind of looking, observing. You see this one with the tentacles for a hand is like, greeting. What?
Just do a light bow.
Davos bows too as he's like, you should make sure it comes quickly to your presence. You see, can you roll me? He's going to look straight at you. And you see, even in the darkness, his eyes are piercing, yellow, slitted. He's looking directly at you. What is... Roll me a constitution... You know what? Roll me an intelligence save.
Intelligence save?
Yes. Or wisdom, whichever you are stronger in.
They're both the same.
All right.
Oh, thank God. 21.
All right. You see, he basically tries to look into your thoughts with a mere glance. What are the surface level thoughts that you give off that kind of hide you?
Literally just the thought, follow the tracks. Follow the tracks.
You see he breaks eyes, and you see his hand, or I guess at this point it looked like a hand at first, but the tentacles of his hand point down the tracks. Davros bows at him and continues moving. As you go by, you see this little creature. Kind of stops and looks at you. You see it give it like kind of a little hearty sniff. You see this is almost like half a dog and half a human, formed in this like weird hybrid form.
Demi-human.
Yes. As Davros walks by, he smells him. He lets Davros pass. He turns and looks at you, though, and he's like, I smell fear. Tell me, what is it that fears you? What is it that you fear? I'm gonna need you to make whatever check you make next with a charisma save.
All right. I guess I'll give him an honest answer. Falling down this quite decrepit mine shaft. Wouldn't want to slip and fall.
So your fear is falling. Is it the unknown? Is it to that which scares you? Is it me? Is it... And he lists off a couple things, waiting to get like a reaction out of you. Is it any of those?
Guess falling into this, whatever this abyss is.
You may pass. It takes one big sniff of you first, but lets you go.
You still want me to do that in a charisma save?
Oh yeah, make me the charisma save.
A 9.
A 9. As you go, you kind of you're just kind of shaking a little bit. Barely noticeable, but he catches it. And he says, "Wait a second. Why are you scared? Are you anxious? Are you paranoid?" He gets up and like gets to your leg before like reaching his paw mixed with a hand up to touch your face. And he feels the sweat from, you know, the anxiety kind of just like going down your face. What is it?
Just audibly gulp. As I said, last thing I want to do is fall. Place is quite old.
Is that the truth?
On the surface, yes.
Roll me a performance then. I want to see how well your character can steal its nerves.
11.
11. He looks at you up and down. Okay. See you at Mass.
I give him a bow and walk.
You and Davros continue down. What feels like so much walking. So much walking. Honestly, like, you're like, do they make the jaunt every time, you know?
They do this every single time.
Until you finally get to the bottom. And you see two cultists talking together and discussing something as you reach this bottom area. Do you listen in, or do you try to just walk past?
I think as we're walking past, I'll try and listen. See what I can gather.
All right. Just roll me a perception check for how much you get without being conspicuous.
20. Dirty 20.
All right. You basically hear the guy in the pink, like, reprimanding this guy in the gray. He's like, you should have known to discreetly put it away there. And the guy in gray is like, I know. You don't have to lecture me on this again. The pink purple guy's like, all right. Well, after Mass, make sure you go to the Horde in the back and deposit the items safely away, okay? And you see kind of like there's like a ring that the purple guy hands to this guy in the gray. Make sure it stays safe. The guy in gray is like, yes, of course. As they walk past you and they say, greetings.
Just do our bows.
Mm-hmm. Davros kind of looks at you as they go by. Horde, huh? Could be a place where we'd see some of this information that we're looking for.
Just how dangerous these people might be. I guess we'll have to wait till after Mass.
I mean, we could slip away now and find it. It seems like it's starting soon, but not yet. As long as we don't take too much time, that is.
Any idea where it is? Because I can't see 10 feet in front of me.
Let's see here. Kind of walk around, stumble in the dark. Roll me a... roll me a DC 18 perception check.
DC 18. No.
All right. Davros doesn't have any idea either. Well, I guess Mass it is then.
We can tail him after.
Of course. And you see these guys like are chatting once again. It's just like, greetings again. You ready to go to Mass, brothers?
Indeed.
All right. And you both you all climb over the little hump that's here. As you get into this large center room, you see crystals in the corner. There should be more lights around, to be fair. Hold up. All right. You see, yeah, a bunch of people just kind of in this little circle-y blue fire area over here. Da-ba-da. You and Davros in your robes kind of mingle with the crowd, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you basically kind of see in front the head cultist as he says, "Arise, brothers and sisters." And everyone around you says, "Arise, arise, arise." Today we welcome forth a new mass, a new teachings from those that fly above. Today we teach about Yandralath, the dragon of old. And he kind of just breaks into his sermon, basically like, "Dear dragons above and below, we honor your servitude, our riches, our wealth, and seek in search for knowledge and compassion." A lot of it is about some of the history of this Yandralath as well. From what you pick from the history, it was a yellow or a green dragon of some sort. And he was royalty of some sort. You stick around for close to a 2-hour sermon, by the way. As this guy's like, "Hallelujah, praise Yandralath." And near the end, he's like, "And with that, Mass is over. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for your continued support and prayers in this time of rebuilding. Now, I must rest into the temple. If anything needs me, you know how to fetch me." And he goes and disappears off into the temple. You see basically, here, I'll drag your guy around just so you can kind of see. But you see him basically go up these large, ornate steps over here and open a door and head on through. Before he closes it again. And the cultists all, are like kind of fan out. Some of them are just talking amongst each other. You see those two from before that you walked in with basically say, all right, now get going. Go put it back in the hoard. As the more seasoned member goes over here and talks, this guy kind of walks back the way you came.
Look at Davros. What's our chance?
Yes. Let's follow him. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Kind of, but more like the...
Inconspicuous.
Yeah, like we're just walking together.
All right.
Back toward the entrance.
Yeah.
Now.
Roll me a stealth check. It won't cover you if you do anything really weird, but it'll cover you for like just walking in the same direction.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
With a nat 20, I mean, you're basically, you just blend in. All right.
I've gotten the gist of how these guys walk.
Yeah. you got their strut down.
Yeah, exactly.
You follow him back into that chamber you were in before. As you see, he walks over to this little corner over here. You see more crystals inside as he taps and opens this door. And you see he goes in.
Shall we?
I guess we got nothing to lose. And as you go in, the thing that greets you first is the absolutely monstrous piles of gold. Are you trying to stealth more at this point, just to kind of not be seen, or are you gonna act like the same as you have been this entire time and just kind of walk with the flow and act like you belong?
I think I'll probably hide around the corner.
All right.
And just listen in.
All right. Do you mean you're going to like go across the room real quick and just like kind of get in this little corner area?
No, probably like right at this spot where we are.
All right.
Just kind of like peering around.
All right. Yeah. With your nat 20 before, don't worry about it. You just kind of peek around and you overhear this angry man talking to this cultist, basically like, and you took it without permission, did you? You took from the Horde, the Lord's Horde, and you thought that was all right, did you? And the guy in the cultist in gray is basically like, I'm sorry, I needed it for something, and I always meant to return. And this fanatic is basically like, there is no buts. This horde is sacred, and at any time, any of the dragon lords could come upon us, and we could offer this as tribute. If any bit was missing, we would be fools. We would be deceiving our dragon overlords. And you see he's just getting a mouthful.
Just feel bad for him.
And the angry guy kind of calms down. He's like, all right, here's what you're going to do. You are going to take the steps all the way up, all the way back down again, and then up again, and you're going to report to the guard captain. And you're going to tell him what you did in explicit detail. I will know if you don't, and he will give you the rest of your punishment. How is that? He's like, he kind of has his head down. He's like, that is acceptable. It best be. Now move out. As he turns around and goes back towards the door. Do you like hide back around the corner, or are you just?
Yeah, we'll kind of slide back around the corner and act like we were just talking.
Yeah. What questions are you asking Davros, like, to try to fit in?
How he felt about the sermon.
Ah, yes. The sermon was amazing today. I couldn't believe the revelations before my eyes. The wonders that he was talking of Yanjalath. They were amazing. And the cultist kind of walks by you, and he's like, don't get on his nerves today. Yes. He is very pissed off. As he walks by. He doesn't even notice it's the same two people like he saw earlier lead in. You know, he's just like,
Yeah.
He's just like so just
Yeah, he's just...
He got dressed down pretty bad.
Eesh. Now I really feel bad for him.
Yeah, well, you can only feel so bad for a cult member.
I think maybe some of these people were forced into this.
Well,
Enthralled.
maybe born into it, but I didn't feel any magic. Then again, I am not a magic user. Usually I get a little bit of a tingle when it is around or influencing, though. But then again, not a magic user.
Fair.
They could all be thralls, for what we know. Yes, you and Sir Davros. Pearl around the corner. Do you stealth into the room?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a stealth check. Ooh. Damn, you and Sir Davros both got a 19.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that's a 23 or 22.
Oh wait, he has armor that gives him disadvantage. Hold up.
No.
Still a 16. All right. So tell me, you lead the pack here. Tell me what you want.
I'll just enter.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you control over. Can I not give you control over Sir Davros?
Probably not, because he's a DMPC.
Yeah, but I should still be able to like give you the ability to control. Weird. Weird. All right. Yeah, just tell me where you want to go.
I think first we'll just quickly scan the room, see where that other guy is.
Yeah, he's not looking this way. He's basically like counting some of the stuff over here.
From where we are, can I see anything like that stands out?
Roll me a perception check.
An 11.
I think you see this room is filled with gold, gaudy trinkets, gems. There might be some stuff in the piles. You don't know. You do see a key, a slightly glowing key made of that same crystal that you found earlier, hanging off of his belt loop. You also see books in the pile.
I'm more interested in that key. Let's see, do I have anything that can help me here? Not really. Let's see. Yeah, not really anything I can do from here. I'll kind of walk forward just a little bit and like hold my hand back to tell Davros to stay where he is.
Of course.
And I'll very slowly make my way towards him and kind of get a closer look at the key without doing anything just yet.
Mm-hmm. It looks like it's made of like this kind of like solid blue crystal that's like slightly humming and glowing with this like energy. You see it has a little serpentine dragon engraved into it as well, though, with a little gold inlay.
Oh, man. Here's where safe scumming would be great.
No safe scumming in real play.
Yeah. A rude awakening, truly. What about these chests? Can I sense anything or like see anything?
No, they're enchanted in some way, so you can't feel what's inside of them at all.
Yeah. Ah, man. If only I were a rogue. Not that I don't have the dex for it, but sneak attack that I'd want.
I mean, you could always get a surprise round.
I'll try and pick it off of him.
All right. Roll me a sleight of hand. What's your?
This is what I get for doing things outside of my class.
Mm-hmm. You see your finger like kind of like touches it and like doesn't really like pull it. But you see he's like, and he starts to turn around.
As he's turning, I want to try and do like a leg sweep.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, knock him on his butt.
All right.
If I succeed, just hold the sword to his throat.
All right. Yeah. Roll me. Make me an attack roll with your dex modifier.
Dex mod. Okay. Uh, 10.
10. Well, you're lucky he has an AC of 10. You sweep his legs, and he's like, "Boo!"
Yeah, I put the sword to his throat, scream and you die.
His expression is very much clear. He's like, "You dare." Davros walks up as well now to just like hold his sword to his chest as well. What are you doing here?
Trying to figure out what the hell you guys are doing here.
I think he puts two and two together, knows you're not of the cult now. Outsiders, huh? Can't just let us pray in peace, can you? Well, that's fine.
You'd have expected this cult to go unnoticed.
We've gone unnoticed for several years now. Just you wait. When I find out who you are, I will raze your family to the ground. You see Davros sticks his sword into his thigh a little bit as he goes, not another word.
I take the key from his belt.
Davros also hands you some rope. He's like, it's time up.
Yeah. And I start tying him up, hands first.
Yeah. Davros puts a gag in his mouth. You basically tie this man up, and he's like,
I think this key is for one of these chests.
Make a perception check with disadvantage real quick.
Oh boy. Oh, that's not bad. That's what, 17? Yeah.
With a 17, you notice his eyes dart to the corner of the room by the pink and green crystal opposite of him. But it's only a glance as his eyes betray him.
Keep an eye on him.
Can do.
Notice the little hole in the wall. Like the thin cracks. Shimmy my way through.
As you go in, you see this chest buckling with energy. An arcane lock on it.
If there was any key to fit anything, it'd be this chest. And I attempt to unlock it with it.
Yeah. You take the key. You don't see any keyhole, but as you bring it close to just feel around, you see the key basically just turns into energy with just the gold inlay in your hand as the chest unlocks.
It's a new one. And I open it.
All right. Inside, roll me a D100.
D100.
Roll it twice.
Oh, roll it twice. Okay. A 90.
And a 10.
An 8.
Oh, wait. Okay, a 90 and an 8. Ooh. Let's see what we got here.
I'm scared.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh, you are so. Oh my God. That is very nice. All right. So, I'm going to put this in your notes, and then I'm going to explain it to you. So, the first thing you've got, you pull out this jug. You kind of hear it like kind of sloshing around with some kind of liquid inside of it. It has a bunch of different colored corks on the outside as well. As you open this, as you pick it up, this. Roll me a history check real quick. Let's see if you can guess what it is. 15. Okay. This looks. I'm just gonna send you what it is, and then. But your character thinks it is a jug that holds many different kinds of liquid, magical in nature. Here's what it actually is, though.
Use an action to name one liquid from the table below to cause the jug to produce the chosen liquid. That's actually crazy.
Do you see all the different kinds?
Mayonnaise.
Yeah, you can get 2 gallons of mayonnaise.
First of all, why mayonnaise? Second of all, why 2 fucking gallons?
Hey, well, you can also get 1 gallon of honey.
The fact that it's gallons of honey and mayonnaise and then a quart of oil is insane. Whoever made this, you're interesting. I got a few questions for you. What the fuck? Too much mayonnaise, not enough oil. Jesus. All right. Interesting.
All right. But that is not the only thing you get. As you will also get one more thing. What was the second number you rolled? 10?
I rolled a 90 and an 8.
90 and an 8. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, you'll like this one. It's a pouch made out of silvered scales. It weighs about half a pound. It's because it's like such a heavy scaled pouch. Let's see. Just gotta roll something. My eyes only. Ooh. You are lucky. This pouch has 10 objects in it. Do you open up this pouch?
Yeah.
In this pouch, this bag, are several beans.
Not the beans. Oh my god.
You have beans.
Gavin is gonna lose it.
Why do I keep rolling for beans in my fucking campaign?
That's so fucking stupid.
Right.
I'm gonna tell him about that as soon as we.
How the fuck do I keep rolling for beans, bro?
I don't know. You keep picking them.
They keep being in the lists that I pick. What the fuck? I just want
Pick a
regular
different
loot.
list.
I will next time. God damn. All right. Well, you got a bag of beans with 10 beans.
We got. Oh wow, that's more than Gavin had.
Yeah.
He had what, 3?
Yeah. I'm just gonna send you the item description.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna keep the table to myself.
Okay. He dumps a bag of beans on the ground. They explode. Oh no.
Yes. Laugh it
That's
up.
so funny.
God damn it.
So if I just reach into the bag and just throw it at someone and they land on the ground, it just blows up.
Well, no, it's if you dump the bag's contents.
Oh, that's. Oh, so it's a kamikaze.
Yeah. It's 5d4 first.
Unless I trick someone into opening and dumping it on the ground themselves.
I will say, the effects of the bag of beans is way better than just rolling, dumping them out. But, that's you. It's all.
What do you mean? Like consuming it?
No, like planting them.
Oh, okay. I didn't keep reading. That's my fault.
Yeah. It takes a minute to activate, but the effects are fun. All right, cool. All right, well, you got a bag of beans and you also got an alchemy jug. Congrats.
All right. Nice. Now I return with my weird objects. My jug of miscellaneous liquids. And
a bag of beans.
A bag of beans. Another bag of beans.
Well, his current character doesn't have it.
No, because Proto took them.
Yep.
So now we got the beans back.
You got the beans
more.
back.
We got more beans.
God damn it.
All
right. Yeah, no.
I would definitely say in character, Noah's kind of giggling to himself about what he just found.
Yeah, Davos walks up. He's like, "So what'd you find in there, hotshot?"
A bag of beans.
A bag of beans.
Yeah, and some jug of liquid.
He looks at the jug that you're holding and he's like, "Can I see that for a second?"
Sure.
And he looks at it and he's like, "Huh. Weird." And he pulls off like a light blue one of the corks real quick, and you just see kind of like what gushes out of it is some salt water. And he's like, "What the hell?"
Well, don't waste it.
And he plugs it back up. That is odd. Well, you can keep holding it. And you said a bag of beans?
Yeah.
He looks inside. See if he's never come across something this magical before. Well, I guess that's that. Do we want to take any of the books or treasures here? I was having a look. It seems like a lot of scriptures and such. I will also say, by the way, I forgot to mention, you did find a scroll that is sealed with like a dragon's like wax, like a dragon wax seal on it.
Yeah, I'd definitely pocket it.
All right, make sure you add that to your inventory. Yeah, there's some other books here we can take, or we can take some gold from the pile, though. It is a dragon's hoard, so maybe. I don't know.
I'm not exactly in dire need of gold.
That is true.
But I don't know what you make for your wage.
Well, I have heard of a condition that could be brought upon us if we were to take from a hoard.
All the more reason not to.
Have you ever heard of dragon sickness?
I don't know, have I?
Roll me just like a history check.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, you know that kings of old have fell to it and become greedy. And the only way to get rid of it is to deplete your own personal wealth reserves.
Well, good thing I'm not even greedy to begin with. So,
all right, well,
what should we do with him?
you want to stuff him in that chest you opened?
I like the way you think. Because I was literally just going to say that.
I taught you well.
That's actually so funny.
And yeah, you just stuff him in that fucking chest. You just
Oh my god.
as you close it, the golden dragon emblem that was like inlaid into the key, the energy goes back into this and forms back into a key in your hand with the inlay still in it.
I'm just gonna like throw the key in the corner somewhere
All right.
and just be rid of it.
Sounds good.
That way, you know, he doesn't just get stuck in there, and if somebody hears it, they go looking for the key, and it's not too hard to find, but
Yeah.
because Noah technically hasn't killed anybody yet.
Yeah.
Don't want him thinking that he's just killed some random guy
Yeah.
for a bag of beans and a jug of miscellaneous liquid.
Yep. All right. So Davros looks at you. He's like, well, they did mention that temple as well.
Yeah, I think that's the next place we should probably go.
All right. And you both, go all the way to the stairway.
I have ever seen any kind of ominous door. This one takes the cake.
I think you are correct. Never have I ever seen an ornate golden inlaid door inside of a marble frame inside of a dusty old mine shaft. But we are adventurers, aren't we?
At least till we get back home.
Let's hope these disguises hold up.
Yeah. Let's.
Door opens. You just hear this, like, the doors knock against the marble, like, boom. Ominous.
As we're walking down the hallway and just looking through them, looking at the architecture, seeing if like there's any kind of signature style to it that I can
Roll me,
infer.
roll me a history check.
Maybe see if its origin is known to me. 11.
11. This is ancient Prenatian / dwarven in nature, but you can tell it has not always been that, and it has been transformed over time. Other groups have come in, and this is thousands of years old at this point.
Yeah.
But the fires still are lit.
And these statues,
What about the statues?
are they also just as old as the foundations, or?
Yes.
Okay, so they're also ancient, not new.
Though, you do see a statue past these two cult members who are talking that is definitely new.
That one strikes my interest.
Do you walk up to these two cult members?
Are they talking?
Yeah, they're talking and kind of blocking the doorway.
I'll kind of listen to what they're saying before I approach.
Mm-hmm. You just hear them kind of talking about the sermon today, and you catch a glimpse of them talking about the holy relic, but that is about all before they look at you. Say, "Oh, greetings, brothers. What use for you in the temple today?"
Well, please, I'm thinking of a response. We're here to see the head priest.
Yes. He retreated to his chambers, but you should be able to catch him before he gets a little bit of sleep.
Before I pass, I just give them both a quick bow.
Yeah.
And make my way forward.
They bow to you as well. Yeah, this statue, this Dragonborn statue is definitely newer.
I'm guessing the text on it is in Draconic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course. I really should have brushed up on my Draconic.
Yes, you should have. Gotta be prepared. Gotta be prepared.
So far, everything's worked out.
Who knows? Someday you might just wake up with the Draconic in your mind. Wouldn't that be something?
Probably if I fell asleep with a book on my face.
You are a funny one, Sir Alarian. You go through. You see there is obviously a tunnel mined out by the group to the right. But you also see more of the crypt, this tomb beyond.
These two coffins, do they have any text on them?
Yeah. Roll me a history check.
Higher than a 10, please. Never mind. All right.
As you go to read it, you accidentally just open one.
Yeah, I go to lean on it, just...
You just see a skeleton inside.
I could have figured that was in there. I'll just take a peek around.
You see more and more coffins.
At least it's living up to its name. Still, though, something seems weird.
Yeah. You feel a vibration in your skull. Just like, and you felt it ever since you stepped off that last step. Like down this, like into this temple. It just feels like a constant presence in your mind.
I guess we press on.
Of course. Unless you want to investigate any more of these coffins.
I'd rather not open any more. Do any of them seem like a bit more ornate?
They all look pretty regular and like uniform, but there's a couple here. Like this one at the end right over here is kind of special.
Yeah, I'll take a peek at it.
Do you open it?
I want to try and read it again first before I slip onto it and open it again.
All right, roll your check.
I'll take that. A 21.
On a 21, you read the name and open. As you read the name, it opens this coffin. And you see a ghost appear above it. You see it basically says, "Leave." It basically, you see it look at you and look into your eyes. Sir Davros is like, what's happening? What's wrong?
Do you not see this thing?
What? See what? And you see basically like it reaches its bony hand and caresses your cheek. Leave before you too are consumed.
Consumed by what?
Before you are consumed by it. And it disappears.
I think I'm done with the coffins.
Why is that?
I think it's just the dust.
Okay.
You just keep walking.
Yeah, and you go around the corner, see a nice door with a big door knocker on it.
You think this is his room?
If not, we might be very close. The door opens. You go by. You see empty marble. Turning the corner, you see coffins behind chains and steel doors to the right.
Long, ominous hallway.
Yes. And then you approach some of it looks like a little ancient little weapon stash filled with like different kinds of armaments. None of them really look in usable condition though.
All ancient pronation.
Oh yes.
If only we were here for something so simple.
Of course. Davros, you kind of hear a "Hon Santa" to the left through like the ruined like wall. Well, sounds like a priest. Might be a guy through there. Or we could go down the treacherous hallway right in front of us. Your decision, really.
I think I like the idea of a shortcut.
All right. Make me just a dex check as you go through.
$16.
You squeeze through with very little issue, though Sir Davros definitely like a rock falls on his head and it goes conk. And he's like, oh. And you enter the next room with this head priest from earlier just at an altar like, and I pray to the Yandroth, and I pray to the And you see he kind of like is like turns around as you come in the room. Unless you're trying to be stealthy.
We can try.
Oh, you want to be stealthy? All right.
Try to be.
All right. Roll a stealth check. Davros has got disadvantage on those.
Well, it's okay. Probably failed it anyway.
Nat 1. The rock clangs and it clangs into the room. It just goes boom, boom, boom. He's like, "What is all the ruckus here? What
Apologies.
What are two members of my flock doing into my chambers?"
Shit, I didn't think we'd make it this far. Terrible in the heat of the moment. We just had some questions for you. The men out front, brothers out front, directed us to come this way to speak with you.
Of course. What questions do those of my flock have?
I kind of like inch my way towards him and I like kind of dart my eyes around the room just to get my surroundings a little bit more before I do something stupid. But as I'm walking and kind of looking around, I say, I just wish to know a little more about our Dragon Lord, Yandrila.
I see your curiosity has been piqued from today's sermon. Of course I will teach you, child. And he goes over to this statue, and he's like, "This is the closest model we have of our Lord, Yandrila." And he starts basically like looking at this and like spouting his sermon.
Yeah, while he's doing this, I'm getting a hard look around the room, just seeing like where exactly this is. Like if this is like the chamber.
You see a door behind you at the back of the room. It looks of some importance. And you actually see what looks to be a key placed upon Well, anyways, you see a key placed on the coffin to your left.
Yeah, while he's talking, I'm just gonna walk over as if I'm just kind of looking at the coffin, but I'll place my hand on it as if I'm bending down to support myself. And then grab the key.
Sleight of hand check. You have advantage because he's not looking that way, but still.
Yeah. I didn't need it.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay.
Not funny.
Okay. You take it with skilled hands. And he's like, and that is why Yandrila And he looks back just to make sure you're still paying attention.
Just have my hands on my robes. Just
Yes.
nodding.
Yeah, and he looks, he's like, yes. Yeah, Yandroloth, he's actually the 7th son of the 6th grandson of the queen herself, Mistress Tiamat. And he keeps going on about the lore and history.
So far, this isn't anything I don't know.
Well, and he kind of whispers into your ear, why don't you check out that room behind us and I will stay here.
Good idea. I just kind of slowly back up, making sure he doesn't turn around while I'm walking back, and then make my way to the door.
You unlock it with the key and enter.
Ominously quiet.
You see the statue behind you. The plaque is actually in common this time.
Oh. I can read it.
It says, "Speaketh the Lord above, that with green wings and the heart of royalty, and thou shalt be allowed entrance."
As if it couldn't be more obvious. Yandroloth.
The eyes glow on the door, and it opens.
As if I hadn't heard that name too many times today.
And you come into this room, and you see an egg floating upon a pedestal.
I feel anything from it before I approach it.
You can roll me like a perception check.
A 24 or 23. But
All right. Yeah, you basically, you just feel its vibrations, but you feel a want to interact
is it
with
the
this.
source of the vibration?
Yes. And after you perceive that, you see Davros come in, and he closes the doors behind him, and he's like, so, he may, and you just hear like kind of a distant pounding. He's like, what are you doing? He may have caught on that you weren't there. What is this?
I don't know. An egg, but
And he kind of like picks up this large egg and he's like, huh.
actually grabs it in my mouth. Just you can't just pick up giant floating objects like that.
Yeah, watch me. Here, why don't you get it? And he hands it to you.
Yeah, I touch it.
Describe for me what happens when you touch it.
Pretty much as soon as he makes contact with it, it's like from the point of contact, it's almost like shadows just overflow everything, and it's just he enters this abyss. And it'd probably be a good few seconds of just silence before what he sees is this engulfed in a colored flame is in the shape of this dragon. And it would say some kind of chant or something in Draconic before reeling its hand back and slashing at him.
And you fall unconscious in the bottom of this temple. You dream of an ashen place with bones littering the ground and one egg upon a pedestal. As you hear a very, well, let's say you hear frightened / aggravated shouts in your dreams. Yeah, you wake outside of the caves at the top, near where you entered, with several, Are you at the top by the shore, by the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you are here now, and as you awake, you see Davros heavily injured, mind you. This man has gone to hell and back, and you see him basically, like, fighting off these, what the fuck? You see him fighting off these cultists at the top, basically just, like, carried you, like, one-handed as he's, like, fighting them off. You can see his helmet is, like, blown off at this point. Most of his armor is heavily damaged. As you are at the top, what do you do as you become awake?
I kind of assess the situation and try and get to my feet as quickly as I can.
Yeah. You get to your
stably as I can.
Yeah. You are still hazy as hell. But you basically see Davros is basically like, fucking took you long enough, kid. What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Well, now's not the time to talk about it. Help me with these fools.
Yeah, I'll draw my two swords.
All right. All right. We start with your initiative. You used half your movement to get up.
Oh, am I just going straight in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright. Just go to this one, right next to him. That is a 14 to hit.
14 to hit?
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then... that is 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. The
Okay.
first one. And then second attack is dirty 20. Four damage.
4 damage? All right.
Yeah. And then third attack. $15. with 7 damage.
All right. How much is that total?
So it's 8, 12, plus 7. Is that 19?
19 damage. All right.
Yeah.
You basically like cleave this guy down very fucking quickly. He's like, ugh. Davros compliments you. He's like, good shot, kid.
That is my turn.
All right. Davros is going to do his attack, and then we're going to see. He's going to hit his 2 attacks. Okay. He's going to deal. And you're gonna see he's gonna like slink his sword through this guy's chest as he leaves him there on the ground. All right. All right. Next people's turn. This guy is going to move. Let's see. He's going to move to you, who's the closest. He is going to... Okay. Will a 16 hit?
No.
All right. Neither of its attacks hit. As it's almost like your like haze is like giving you a good like dodge against this guy, as you're not really like predictable.
I'm drunk, Rockley.
Yeah, exactly. You're like the drunk monks. All right. This guy is going to come around, and he's going to try to attack Davros. He's going to hit one of him. Okay. And he's going to deal. He's going to deal 8 damage to him. As you see, he just like kind of cuts into like his already injured shoulder. He's like, ugh. Ugh. All right. This third guy. He is going to walk over his friend's corpse, and he's going to go for you. All right. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
All right. He hits both attacks then. What does he roll for damage dice? Yeah, it's D8s. Okay. He's going to roll a... 7. He's gonna deal 15 damage to you.
Yowza.
What?
I said yowza.
How much HP are you at?
29.
29. Okay. All right. And it is your turn. These guys have decided to get up and close and personal with you with their like draconic daggers.
All right. Yeah, we're just going to do the old bread and butter for the guy on the far right.
This guy?
Which one?
Are you going after this guy?
Yeah.
All right.
That is... Yeah. That'll hit.
Yeah.
Oops. One down. And that is 5 damage.
5 damage.
And then second roll is a 15.
15 will hit.
That does 6 damage.
6 damage.
And the third
Good hits.
so close. The third does 7 damage. So that's
18 damage.
18 damage.
All right. All right. You hit this
Is that the
cult-
same amount that I got the last time too?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
You did pretty good though.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
still hitting every single one at least.
Yeah.
So that's good.
All right. Awesome. This guy, and you're right, you like took him down to like half of his health instantly. All right, Sir Davros' turn. Let's see if we got a winner. Ooh, yes. All right, he is going to attack this guy on the left, seeing as that's the only one that's going exclusively after him. Two 8s for D8s. We love it. So that's gonna be... Damn. Okay. He's gonna basically like... He's gonna lop off this guy's arm on the left. And like heavily slash at him with his other slash. This guy is still standing though.
He cut off his arm.
Yeah,
Fuck.
he's standing. He's standing with.
Crit?
No,
Oh.
but he has 4 HP left, and he has a special sword. I won't tell you what this sword does, but it's a special sword.
Okay. What, Sir Davros has a special sword?
Yes,
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
picked
I
it up
was like-
from his travels. He always told you.
Right, yeah.
All right. But this guy still is up with like 4 HP, though. Not looking good. He can't take a second attack, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right. And this guy, just having gotten heavily damaged by you, basically is going to say, Traitor! And he is going to... Ooh. Double 17s on the die. We love to see it. That makes that a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. 2 attacks against you, full force. Let's see how we do. That'll be 15 damage towards yours. You're down to 14 health?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Okay, next up is this guy with his arm very hurt. He's going to take his one attack that he can do now. Miss, of course, because of the blood loss. All right, guy in the middle. Hasn't been hurt yet. Let's see. He's going to do one attack on you and one attack on Davros. All right. Will a 16 hit you?
No.
All right. All right. He misses on both. Your turn.
Bonus action. I'm going to use that potion of healing,
Okay.
which is a common. That's
Yeah, let me look up potions of healing.
it's a 2d4 plus 2.
All right.
So 3 plus 2, that's 5 fucking HP.
Woo! Woo!
19 HP.
Woo!
I'll take what I can get, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll do my regular attacks against the guy to the right. That's a 10 for the first hit.
Will not work.
Right. Second attack. That is a, what is that, 19?
That'll work.
We'll do 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yeah.
Is that all the damage you're doing?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. So, and that's against the guy on the right.
Yeah, far right.
All right, and you said 5 damage? Or 6?
6.
6 damage, all right. Cool. Yeah, you give him a little stabby stab. Manage to nick him some. Let's see, Sir Davros is up next. Ooh, baby. Hits on both of his. He is going to finish off this guy on the left easily. This guy is down and out for the count. Okay. And then this guy in the middle, he is going to... Ooh, we'd love to see it. He's going to do 10 damage. It is now this guy on the right's turn. He is going to disengage with his action, and he's going to use his movement to... Oh, well, that would take it as action. He's going to use his movement and get up on the roof. It's the other guy's turn in the middle. He's going to also disengage and do the same thing over here.
I am going to just push a bonus action.
Let me check. Shoving. Let's see. Using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature.
So it would be an attack action.
It'd be your attack action, it looks like.
Darn. Oh, man.
I mean, I think it works differently in Baldur's Gate, right?
It works differently in Baldur's Gate. That's why I was asking. I know that shoving or pushing in Baldur's Gate is a bonus action.
Yeah.
But I could have sworn that it was an action in basic.
Yeah. It looks like it's an attack action, so if you have like 2 attacks per your turn, you can use one of them to shove.
Yeah. The only problem is I was going to use jump, which is an action spell.
Yeah.
So then I wouldn't be able to use my second attack.
I mean, I'm fine with ruling it as a bonus action kind of thing, like Baldur's Gate 3. Just realize that once you do that, my NPCs can do it as well.
Right.
So, whatever you want for that.
I think we'll stick to the rules here.
The raw.
Yeah.
All right.
We won't raw dog the rules here. Yeah. I think I'll just... these roofs are made of straw, right?
From what you can see, yeah.
I'm gonna use Firebolt and shoot the one that was attacking me, the right. On the right, I'm gonna shoot at the roof with Firebolt.
All right, yeah. Rolled a hit.
Basically force him to jump off.
What'd you roll?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Oh yeah. Easily hit the roof. And it catches fire, dealing. All right, you're gonna deal 8 damage to this guy as he catches on fire, and the roof catches on fire beside him. He's like, ah, ah, ah.
And then I don't think I have a bonus action I can really use. What I'm at. Yeah, no, that's gonna be my turn.
All right. That's all you're gonna do?
Yep,
All right.
that's all I can do.
Coolio. All right. Sir Davros is going to walk over here. Oh, what's he gonna do? Does he have much ranged? Ugh. He likes your idea, though. So he is going to try and throw his torch up there. With a 3. He basically just hits the side of the building and it just like kind of goes into the grass.
Recognized.
Well, I guess I banged up this shoulder too much from protecting you, huh?
Oops.
He looks in his little pouch. It's like, I don't really got anything else. Except this healing.
Hours. Yeah, you should probably use that.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6. All right, he gets back 6 HP.
That's the same I got. Yeah. No, I got 5 back. you got a little bit more than I
A little
did.
more. All right, so this guy on fire, he's going to take another bit of fire damage since it's his turn now. 1 damage. Okay.
Excellent. Damage is damage.
You see he is like got 3rd degree burns on him now. What you see him do though, ooh, will he do this? Let's roll. Fuck yeah, he'll do this. Okay. You're gonna see he throws a thing of oil on the ground that he had on him, and it kind of covers the area where you are and the bodies are beside you.
He's gonna belly flop onto it.
As he jumps onto you.
Onto me?
Oh yeah. And the area around you catches fire as your clothes catch fire as this man on fire dies to catch you on fire. These are fanatics, mind you.
Yeah. No, I got that. Yeah, I picked up on that.
Yeah. It is now the other cultist's turn. He sees the oil on the ground. You see him like kind of toss in the air a little bit, like a little firebomb. And he throws it by you.
Phenomenal.
Actually, no, he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. I had something else planned for this guy. That was what I was originally planning with this other dude. Sorry, I got them confused around. No, this guy, he's going to hold out his hand. See if he'll hit. Amazing. Spectacular. Beautiful. All right. And he is going to cast Eldritch Blast at you.
At me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear.
All right. He's going to cast 2 beams.
Damn.
as you see like a little pendant on him glows and like fizzles out as the second beam comes out. Okay, so let's do this damage. So it's all right. Are you ready for the damage?
Could kill me.
All right. It's gonna be 17 damage.
Oh. Lord.
What's your HP?
I'm at it too. Oof. This is the lowest I've ever been with him.
Okay. 2 HP. Wonderful. All right. It is now your turn.
Is there any repelling blast with this?
Oh, yeah. You get pushed back about 10 feet out of the fire.
For flavor, just like as I stumble back and like stumble up, I just throw my cloak off.
Mm-hmm.
And I do the same thing that I did to that man. And I just shoot the roof with a firebolt.
Roll the hit.
A 16.
Matches the DC. All right, cool. All right, you catch the roof on fire. That deals... Ooh, awesome. You're going to deal 7 damage to him. As the fire swirls up around him.
Trying to think if I can...
All right. All right, what is Sir Davros gonna do? What does he even have on him? Let's see.
I'm gonna, as I'm like kind of stumbling from all the fucking whiplash and burns and all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point at one of the bodies. The daggers. Throw them.
He heeds your advice. Let's see. Bro. What the fuck? What the fuck, bro?
So that must be real fucking messed up.
Hold up. All right. Check the chat.
Oh.
Oh. God, of course it's these guys who don't even get to use the special ability of this dagger. It's the fucking guy who just picks it off a corpse. Oh, god damn it. Double damage.
Canonically, we'll just say he picked up both of them just in case he missed the first one.
Yeah.
So he's just got it on him now.
Okay. So that'll be... So that's 7 plus 5 plus 4. 16. And then that 1d4 poison damage. Now that's 4, so that'll be 21. Let's see, how much health does this guy have left? Okay, you see Sir Davros throw this dagger. You see basically like the inside of it like kind of has this green hue that like kind of just goes and it just like sticks itself right in his like forehead. as the guy falls down on the roof and slides a burning heap onto the ground.
Now both these buildings are on fire.
Yeah,
So now we have our distraction to get the fuck out of here.
basically, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna stumble our way out of here.
Yeah, you basically... Oh my god. You... You hear screams from inside these cabins, just of the people that were in them. The regular cultists. You just hear, ah! 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 Hey, you didn't kill them, though. The fire killed them.
Right. Yeah, totally. I mean, in Noah's head, he's like, they could have made it out.
Yeah. They could just open the door.
Right, exactly. Or break down the walls. It's wood.
Of course.
Come on.
Exactly. Yeah. You and Davros like go over to this door. Basically just like Davros is like stumbling at this point. He's like, say the fucking
We both
code.
are.
Yeah, he's like, say the fucking code word, kid.
I just like cough it out pretty much.
All right. Yeah. As you like cough it out, like you just like the spit just lands on the door with mixed with blood as it just like goes down.
We're both.
Remind me to never take you anywhere again. I jest, of course. I jest. But come on, you had to fall unconscious?
You think I wanted to do that?
I don't fucking know, kid. You just looked at the egg and you fell unconscious. You got these big scrapes on your chest. I don't fucking know.
Oh, there we go. I was grabbing the bush.
Let's just get the hell out of here, kid.
What little strength we have left to row. I will help him row this time.
Yeah, you're fucking helping me, kid. All right.
With what little strength I have left out of 2 HP.
Yeah. And you row back to this ship that is valiantly waiting for you. You only took a day to do it. And they just see you like haggard and broken and beaten, and they're like, "Whoa, charming lads, aren't you? Something happened down there."
We need to get the fuck out of here.
Why? What's wrong?
That dragon cult is all too real.
Dragon cults. Yeah. Okay, sure. We can get out of here. As they pull you up on the ship, you finally have time to rest, drink a little bit of water, have a little bit of food. We're just gonna do theater of the mind for this last bit. Davros is gonna look at you just like, what happened with the egg?
When I touched it, it was like evil itself just consumed my senses.
Evil. Do you feel any different?
As in pain? I don't know.
Interesting. You finally see, you've always noticed he's had his shield for a long time, a relic of a battle long gone. You can finally read the Draconic that is scripted at the top of it.
I'm gonna read it aloud.
It basically says, to a mighty warrior who is the defender of their kingdom. We, the dragon, salute.
Having a Percy Jackson dyslexia moment.
Yeah, he's like, huh? Are you reading my? You're reading my shield?
Yeah.
I thought you couldn't speak Draconic.
I can't. It's so clear.
Wow. This is a strange turn of events, but hopefully your brother doesn't shoot me out too much. They got a couple weeks left of travel, but we'll be there soon. And your bodies heal for the next 2 weeks of travel. Luckily, no pirates come upon the ship, and you're able to make it to the Prenate shore. Davros basically, as he gets off the ship, he's like, I could use a nice bed, my bed, for a change. Don't you think?
I feel like I could sleep for the next 5 years.
Well, we'll be back soon enough. Hey, aren't those some of the people from our village over there? And you see, like, there's kind of a cloister of just a few people that lived in the village that you were well accustomed to.
Are they here?
I know, right? Well, maybe they're going on vacation. We can ask them, of course.
Yeah, I'll just walk home.
Davros walks up to them with like a hearty smile. His helmet's beyond repair at the moment. And he's like, greetings, citizens. It's great to see you outside of the kingdom. What are you doing about here? We were just going back ourselves. And his jovial tone kind of just like turns into one of anxiousness and tension as he sees the tears on their face, their clothes completely tattered and, ripped at parts, burned. One of the women says, Davros? Sir Latrian, have you not heard?
Heard what? We just got back.
She kind of walks up to you and hugs you and just says, I'm so sorry.
Sorry for what?
And
what happened?
She whispers in your ear, the fall of Norgard. Raiders in the night, skeletal warriors, undead, razed to the ground. Not much left besides the foundations of buildings. And as she separates from her hug with you, she gives a bow as she rejoins the sadness of the other people who escaped.
Mind racing.
And I think in a, Davros isn't a hugging type of guy, but he gives you a full hug. And you just feel his hand on the back of your head as he's just like kind of brushes against your hair and he's like, I'm so sorry.
I don't understand. The skeletons undead, that's not the war.
I don't know what it is. But we do have to find out. And with that, over the next couple days, he takes you through the ruins of Norgard, picking apart the pieces of it. Until, and reaching out to a couple contacts of his. You're still shell-shocked, just sitting in the ruins of a once jovial manor that your brother used to reside over. Before a letter comes by bird from one of Varen's old friends, Valio, about an opportunity that may present. Do you tell Sir Davros before you leave?
I leave him a letter.
Do you know what this letter would say?
Just that I received word from an old contact of Valios, or of Varen's, and that I would be seeking him out in Baywhite.
Now, here's a fun thing that I'm going to do for you. Here's what Nowa doesn't see. As Sir Davros picks up the letter and reads it, a tear drops, and the fires relight somewhere in Norgard. Hope. And that is where we will end today's prequel one-shot. Tune in next time on the Alarian Affair.